And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're... Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. Hey Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at the true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, they've got Drummond. Miracle Man is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at power forward. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Drummond. It's 2-on-1. All going up court. Here's Miracle Man. Trying to get open is Davis. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Shot on the wing, and he hits the jump shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Los Angeles now. LeBron passes to Davis. With the teardrop, good, and the assist goes to James.
And this is all you can do if you're the D. Davis is an elite talent who converts those tough shots.
And Beal kicks to Westbrook. No good with the elbow jumper.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Miracle Man. That one goes in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
The drive by Beal. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Just a great move by Beal. Little shake, little bake right there.
The drive by James, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Denny Avdia picks one up. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Then for the Wizards, Lopez, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Bertanis comes in for Hachimura. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Neto, and Davis sends it back. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball, and the dunk by LeBron.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
And the Wizards making a change here. Smith has checked in. Beal finds Bertans. And again, Washington no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And that one is hammered home.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last 2 winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those 2 guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Harrell, the pass to Miracle Man, and it's sent back by Lopez.
You know, it's blocks like that which make Lopez such a factor in the paint.
Really left alone that time.
Really surprised a little bit to see him drift out to the three-point line, but I guess I shouldn't be if you can stroke it like that.
Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Beal. Misses off the right iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the dunk by James.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Gill is checked in for Bradley Beal. Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lakers leading by 9. Here's Miracle Man. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And the first one drops. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Miracle Man. Smith hits them both. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Tries it from 9. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
That will count. That one's not going to go. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
They set a physical tone. In the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Hachimura out there with Gill. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Neto in at the shooting guard position.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And here is Hachimura. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg. He helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
Schroeder with the ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Harrell trying to free himself up. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Beal. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now, here's Avdia. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Westbrook against Kuzma. Neto, the pass to Hachimura. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Raul Neto. Here's Harrell. It's deflected.
Sometimes teams are not afraid to take it straight at Hachimura. He sends it back on that opportunity.
Low block shot. Another shot, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Well, this guy born and raised in Japan, and it's so nice to see Rui Hachimura join the growing list of international players. The NBA is truly a global game.
And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength.
They get it back. Drummond. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Beal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And how about this, Doris? For all all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
The drive by Smith. And the rejection by James.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force. And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against New Orleans.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Washington.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Lopez, he's checked in for Bryant. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
Here's James, and the shot is good. James has got 9 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Smith trying to get open as Lopez. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Smith.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
James with a deep three. Washington with the rebound. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Gill is checked in for the Wizards. Lopez with the block. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Smith. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Beal gets a wide open look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, this is what you love about Bradley Beal. He doesn't have to dominate the basketball. Just get him a shot in the flow of the offense.
Count it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, and guys for Los Angeles. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Best work they've done is on the boards. They got a nice edge in the numbers, and it's got them to the...
And that's going to do it for our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Dennis Schroeder. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Drummond in at the 5. Outside Westbrook. All sorts of time, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night. LeBron outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And they double up Davis. It's stolen by Hachimura. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Westbrook's got 6. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs?
Timeout. Unbelievable. My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Timeout called the Lakers. And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Bradley Beal third.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Lakers leading by 5. James outside. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
For Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And Washington making a change here. Neto's checked in. Good on both. Wizards trail by 7. Westbrook surveying the D. Had a hand on it. Here's Miracle Man. Buries it from 3-point range. Miracle Man's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Neto finds Westbrook. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Hachimura. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Horton Tucker, the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Drummond, that's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Down low, here's Neto. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Neto's got 5.
Let's remember Westbrook is capable of triple doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty.
Offensive rebound, knocked away. It's stolen by Hachimura. And here we go. Washington fast break and the wide open shot from Avdia. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 10. Poke loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Washington making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bryant. And it's Bertanis in for Hachimura. The Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Westbrook passes to Bertanis. Back to Westbrook. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
LeBron outside. Here's Miracle Man. He's got 19. This all no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And at last year's trade deadline, it surprised some people that Bertans was one of the hottest names out there.
Right. Bertans goes from a guy who was getting limited minutes in San Antonio to playing around 30 per game for Washington. There were reports that suggested the Wizards were asking for at least 1 first-round pick and maybe a sweetener. Boy, does that show you the value of a sweet shooting big man.
Los Angeles leading by 8. The drive by LeBron. and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 19 points.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotation. More communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Marc Gasol. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Ish Smith comes in for Raul Neto. The kick out to Westbrook. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, I'll tell you this. Russell Westbrook is absolutely cooking on the offensive end. You can see the opponent's head coaches shaking their heads like, uh-oh.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
And the dunk by LeBron.
I don't know how it's possible for a player to keep getting better with age, but as LeBron said, he's like fine wine, baby.
Beal dishes to Westbrook. Here's Bertans, and they convert at last on attempt number 3. Bertans got 7.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A wide open look here for Kuzma. But they get it back. The pass to Drummond. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Drummond. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Westbrook. Can't connect.
Well, I love the workmanlike attitude that Montrezl Harrell plays with on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Gill. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Beal. That shot missing, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Miracle Man. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Miracle Man's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. Passes it to Bertans. Lets it go with a 3. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Harrell. Knocks it loose. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Westbrook, and the layup falls. Westbrook's got it back down to within single digits for the Wizards.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
It's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Then for the Wizards, Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Lopez. Hachimura comes in for Gill. And it's Avdia in for Davis Bertans. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Beal's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, I do like seeing Schroeder get to the mid-range because that shot's still an important one in today's NBA.
That one drops for him.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Miracle Man, the pass to Davis. Shoots over Hachimura. And Davis can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 11. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Avdia. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And he's able to get it back. Here's Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Count that one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pushing it up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses, nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Wizards trail by 12. Now Avdia. Outside Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
He misses the free throw.
I don't know how often we can say we get to watch a once-in-a-generation talent, but how lucky are we to watch LeBron do his thing?
Wizards making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. James with it. Now Avdia defending. And he gets it to go. LeBron's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They lead by 13. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Miracle Man.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Yes, that goes in.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Los Angeles.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Miracle Man.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. They trail by 14. Double team on Westbrook. Pass to Avdia. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron. Always looking to get to the charity stripe.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from James. And it's Washington's ball. It's a 16-point game. And stolen by LeBron. For the finish.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
It's stolen by Morris. From about 19 feet, off on that one. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of